This victim was hit by a big truck. The driver of this car was texting. This driver was under the influence.
I made the right call.
Don't settle for less. If you've been injured, make the right call. Van Sant Law. Insurance companies try to put a limit on what they pay accident victims.
I would not settle for that.
I would not settle for less.
I almost settled for less. Then I found Van Sant Law.
Don't settle for less. Get what you deserve. Make the right call. Van Sant Law. If you've been injured and it wasn't your fault, please remember this. The insurance company is not on your side.
They will get a statement from you and use it against you later.
They will try to convince you to accept a lowball offer.
They will try to keep you from speaking to a lawyer who's on your side.
I almost settled for less. Then I found Van Sant Law.
Don't fall for this. I'll make sure you are justly compensated if you've been injured.
I was injured and David got me $250,000.
Make the right call. Van Sant Law. If you've been injured in an accident, anyone can settle your claim, but we will make sure you're fairly compensated.
I was injured and David got me $350,000.
They settled my case for $308,000.
Make the right call. Van Sant Law.
I was hit by a drunk driver and had $3,500 in medical expenses. I'm glad I made the call. David got me $497,900.
Don't settle for less. Get what you deserve. Make the right call. Van Sant Law.
I was hit head-on by a cement truck.
1 out of 8 fatal accidents involve big rigs.
I was injured and my truck was totaled.
Those who survive face huge medical bills, lost wages, and continued pain and suffering.
I knew right away I was injured.
I wasn't able to walk.
I couldn't work.
David was listed as one of the top 10 trucking trial lawyers.
David got me $450,000.
I made the right call.
If you've been injured by a big truck, make the right call. Van Sant Law. An 18-wheeler fully loaded can weigh as much as 80,000 pounds. They take longer to slow down, more difficult to turn, and can carry payloads that shift if not properly secured. There are rules and regulations that govern the hours and number of days a driver of an 18-wheeler is permitted to drive. It is the company's responsibility to make sure drivers adhere to these rules, also known as the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Regulations. Because companies are under great demands for timely shipments, they sometimes push their drivers to drive longer hours than allowed. In an effort to meet company timelines and avoid industry sanctions, thousands of drivers are not entering correct hours into their logbook. As a result, there are a lot of fatigued drivers on the road when they should not be driving at all. In fact, the leading cause of trucking accidents is driver fatigue. Federal and state safety rules govern who can drive this type of truck, when they can drive it, how many hours they can and cannot drive, and the maintenance of these vehicles. This system was designed to set a safe standard to protect their drivers and everyone else on the road. When truckers and trucking companies turn a blind eye and cut these safety corners, they endanger all of us. An automobile does not stand a chance against a big truck in an accident. At Van Sant Law, we enforce the rules to make the roads safer for all of us. If you've been injured by a company who has placed priority on their profits rather than your safety, it's time to take action now before it's too late. Make the right call. Van Sant Law.